Man, this shit's getting out of control, man. I was asleep, and those motherfuckers woke me up arguing, and I'm like, man, this bitch, she done got involved with a motherfucker who's sub 5 and don't have nothing else to lose, man. You know, they ain't got no goals or nothing, man. I need to stay away from them. I got goals. I got dreams, man. And my voice is still hoarse. I didn't get the proper sleep I needed. You know what I'm saying? Because those motherfuckers woke me up. I'm like, look, I don't want to deal with this shit, man. I'm done. I walked out. Now you take care of that shit. Don't bring me into that shit. You gotta deal with him on your own, not me. You are not none of my family or my kin. You decided you want to get involved with that guy. Now you gotta deal with him. You decided you want to get involved with that motherfucker. Now he ain't gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? So I got up and I left. Left her right there with that nigga. Like, no, you stay with him. You started this shit, bitch. This is your shit. You started this shit. It ain't my shit. I don't get involved with no females out here now because of sub 5 stalker. I don't get involved with none of you females out here. That's your shit you gotta deal with. You know what I'm saying? I told her what to do. I told her you need to switch locations. You need to go to another city. She don't want to do that. Okay. She don't want to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? So now that guy, he's on the right on rice, bro. Right on rice. He ain't gonna let he don't got no options. So that's what happens when you ain't got options. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna mess around with a guy who doesn't have a whole lot of options, who doesn't have anything going on. He doesn't have another woman. He's not gonna leave you alone because he doesn't have another woman somewhere. If he had another woman, he would leave you alone. But he doesn't have any options. What you expect from a guy who don't have other women? You are his one and only option. He's gonna keep coming back to you. And now she's trying to, I need help. Kill, I need help. I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with you like that. I don't want to get between you and him. Nah, I'm good. You guys take care of that shit on your own. You gotta take care of that shit on your own. That's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you gotta take care of that shit on your own. Don't drag me into this shit that you started. Do not drag me into this shit. You feel me? What's up with it? What's up with Hawkins? You know. It's like 5. Yeah, it's like 5 something, man. Those motherfuckers woke me up arguing and shit, man. I had to get out of there, man. I can't make dude leave. He won't leave. He's stuck to her like glue. You feel me? He is stuck to her, and she might have a fatal attraction on her hands, And I don't want to be around when the fatality happens. You know what I'm saying? She got uh she got a fatal attraction. That dude not look. She told him to leave like 1,000 times, and he wouldn't leave. I even told him to leave. I was like, bro, you gotta go because I'm trying to sleep. He didn't listen to me. He sat right there, bro. And as long as she's around, bro, he'll be around, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I decided that I'm gonna leave because whatever happens to her. It don't happen to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to sacrifice her than sacrifice myself. No. You know, you need to take care of this shit. I told her. I told that bitch, bro. You feel me? I said either you're gonna file a restraining order against him so he won't come around, or you gotta switch cities. I don't want to switch cities. Well, guess what? He gonna be stuck to you like glue now. He's not gonna leave you alone. You're his only one option. What's up with it, what's up with it, Jamie? You're his one only option. You're his only option. So no, he's not gonna leave you alone. I don't want to get in between you and him. You know what I'm saying? You're his one and only option. He gonna keep coming back to you. He's not gonna leave you alone, because you keep telling him not to come around. He still comes around, and the way she says it, man. Could you please leave? Could you please leave? You're not putting no bass in your voice. It's just like he's not gonna leave you alone. You feel what I'm saying? You know, now he's becoming more possessive. Now he's becoming a little bit more violent. A violent acting. But he's starting to get all upset and ready to fight people and shit. I'm like, bruh, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? I got dreams. I got goals. You motherfuckers don't. You know what I'm saying? I hear the cops. She might have called the cops on him. I left. I left, bro. What's up with it? Yeah, it's cold right now, man. It's 44 degrees, man. That's cold out here. Yeah, I got away from them. I don't want to be involved in your shit. Because you decided to get involved with him, not me. You know what I'm saying? Well, not in that way, but you know. You decided you was gonna get involved with a guy who doesn't have any other options in life. He has no other woman that wants him. So what you expect? That's why I got away from there. I got up and I left. I'm in front of Starbucks now, man. I'm about to go in soon, man. But I'm like, look, you need to settle that shit and get it across to him that he can't come around you no more. And you gotta call the cops every time you see him. And then he'll leave you alone after a while. You know what I'm saying? But this bitch, she not listening to me. I told her either you're gonna have to file a restraining order, or you're gonna have to move out of the city and go to another city, because this can get deadly. You're not listening to me. You are hard-headed. You are gonna end up getting killed or badly injured at the least. You know what I'm saying? Cause this bitch, she brings him around, man. You feel what I'm saying? This bitch brings her around. Brings him around and shit. You know? Ooh, 33 degrees? Oh, that's worse. That's way worse. Ooh, 33 degrees. I bet it will come one day there for help and you're not around. Yeah. I don't want to be around her, bro. I don't know. I'm not Captain Save a Hoe. I don't save hoes. You know what I'm saying? I don't go around doing that. That's how I get injured or I get killed. Nah, bitch. It's all that's all you. That's all you. And you still keep letting them come around by not calling the cops when you see them. She gotta call the cops. You know what I'm saying? You know. You feel what I'm saying? You know, she gotta call the cops every time she see him. He's a guy. You know, he's sub 5, and you know, it's like you got to take care of it on your own. Because if you don't, it can get worse. You feel what I'm saying? I told her it's gonna get worse. He gonna get violent. Something bad's gonna happen. She not listening to me. I don't wanna deal with that shit no more. From now on, I'm gonna pick another spot to camp. I'm gonna go up on the second floor or something. You know what I'm saying? Because this woman, she gonna end up getting stabbed to death because he got knives and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to have a gun, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this guy's gonna be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing to live for. That guy is dangerous, bro. He's like a ticking time bomb right now at this point. You know what I'm saying? He's like a walking time bomb. You know, in Mario Brothers 2, that little wind him up thing, or that bomb that walk around. You know what I'm saying? And it get close to you and it go boom. You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, man, for real, dude. You feel what I'm saying? The guy's becoming more dangerous now. He becoming more. Uh, the dude is becoming a lot more um, aggressive and stuff, and and he drinks a whole lot. You feel me? And now she got to deal with that, and she tried to bring me into it. Can you help me, Cal? Can you help me? He needs to go. He needs to leave. And I said, Berto, come on, bro. You got to go, man. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you got to leave. Oh, man, I ain't doing nothing. I'm like, come on, bro. I'm trying to get some sleep. So you and her need to settle this shit, man. You know, because I'm not in it. Leave me out of it. Nah, it's like, no, no. I'm not going to come to your rescue after you decided to get involved with that guy, you know, and you want me to bail you out? Oh, no. No, thank you. You see what I'm saying? You know. That's how she is, man. She like that wind-up bomb that get close to you and boom, you got to get away from it. You know what I'm saying? You know. I'm gonna go to another spot tomorrow to get away from him. I need to get away from her. No, I'm not hanging out with her no more. I'm just gonna keep my distance and keep it pushing, man, because I don't want to have nothing to do with her or her stalker boyfriend or whatever he was to her. You know. Yeah, fuck all that Captain Save a Hoe, bro. I'm not gonna do all that. You know, I got dreams, I got goals, I got passions. They don't, man. You know, that guy has nothing. Let me tell you something. This dude has nothing to lose. He has no home, no house, no family. His family don't want to have nothing to do with him, bro. And he got abandonment issues, and he can't let that go. You can't let it go, bro. Really? You gotta be a loser to be stalking a woman for this long, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you can't really let it. She's not even pretty, bro. Why you think I haven't touched her? Bro, her skin got holes in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, her skin got holes in them. Like, ew. Her face. Her face has gotten worse over time, bro. Ugh. You want that, bro? And you out here going crazy over that? Dude, she has no ass. You know how I feel about a flat ass. I don't dig that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? She has very bad skin. I mean, her skin look like her face look like Swiss cheese, man. Got holes in the motherfuckers, bro. You know, like this guy, yeah, he's a drunken holic, man. He's a drunken guy, bro. He drink from sun up to sundown. I don't drink like that. Last night I didn't drink myself. I took a night off of drinking. I'm gonna take tonight off too. I'm not drinking tonight either. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to cleanse myself. You know what I'm saying? I need at least 2 days off of drinking. So tonight, no, I'm not drinking. We're gonna take another day off to heal up and get all the alcohol out of my system. I'm just saying, bro, she's not something that you would like fight over or like, bro, she's not pretty at all. You know what I'm saying? You know, the motherfucker got issues, and she decided to get involved with him. She decided to get involved with a guy that drinks from sun up to sundown, and I think he uses drugs too. I think he on that meth and shit like that, man. That shit keep you up throughout the night. So no more hanging out with them two, man. I'm just done. Nah, I'm good. I walked away. You can look at me strange all you want to, but you know what? You started this shit. You got to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I'm telling her straight up. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. You got to deal with that shit. You got to deal with that motherfucker. And she like the bad boys. He's not really a bad boy. He does have a felony on his record, though. He's somewhat of a bad boy, but I'm like, these are the type of men that she get involved with. You're gonna have to shake his ass. Somehow you're gonna have to shake him. And I told her, I was like, you better get a restraining order or do something. She don't want to do that. Okay, well, he gonna keep on coming around. You feel what I'm saying? And see, I told her this right here is gonna get worse, and it's already getting worse. And she's not listening to me. She's a hard-headed bitch, but I don't listen to nobody. So if something bad happened to her, like, that's your fault. I feel sorry for you, but that's your fault. If he end up stabbing you in your sleep or killing you somehow, that's your fault. I'm just gonna be like, okay, she died, but I told her not to listen to me. She didn't listen. I got up and I left that bitch right with him. No, you take care of this. I'm out. You take care of that shit. Because I ain't got no time, man. You know, I got things to live for. I got stuff to do. You know, you feel what I'm saying? She got involved with the sub-5 motherfucker that don't got no options. Literally has no options. Like Berto, he don't got no other woman, bro. I think she gave him a little bit of nookie or something, and he went crazy. He's just, it's mine, it's mine. Damn, that's like, man, bro, you really obsessed with that woman like that, though, bro? You ain't got another woman you can go to? Nobody wants to be involved with that dude, man. Well, but I'm like, but you want to be involved with him? You was the only one on this planet that want to be involved with him. That says something about you. You know what I'm saying? But then you gotta look at it this way. You know, this guy has no options. So yeah, he's gonna be stuck on her. He's gonna get that one-itis. That's what they call it, right? You get stuck on just one female. He ain't got no other options. And that's when the motherfucker become dangerous, bro. A guy who doesn't get pussy on the regular, who's concentrating on pussy all the time, that dude become dangerous. He gonna end up going to jail behind that shit, bro. You feel me? You know, he's gonna end up getting arrested, or he might even get killed behind it. But these dudes don't care, bro. They think that's their woman, and to death to us do us part. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you don't care that you gonna go to jail behind this shit, bro. You don't care, you know. You're like, fuck the cops. This dude has nothing to live for. He's on the streets. He has no goals, no passions. He has no girlfriend until you showed up and gave him a little something, and now he's stuck on you. He's stuck on her. And he ain't gonna leave her. He ain't gonna leave her alone, bro. He'll keep on coming around, and I'm gonna keep on walking away. Yeah, every time you come around, I'm like, see you, bird. I'm out, bro. Like, you guys gonna argue? I gotta go. See ya. They woke me up with the arguing and shit, bro. They woke me up out of my sleep. And I even told Bird, I was like, look, you gotta go, bro. Come on, man. I'm trying to get some sleep. I said, go ahead and leave, Berto. Oh, man, I ain't trying to leave. And you can't really kick him out because it's a public space, man. It ain't like it's private property. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into a fight with the guy. The guy got knives and shit, man. I don't have a knife. Matter of fact, I gotta get me a knife. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get me a knife today. And some pepper spray. I'm gonna get me pepper spray and a knife. You gotta have that, man. You know. You know. She started this shit, man. And I don't wanna deal with this shit. I'm sorry. I don't wanna. I'm gonna tell her straight up to her face. I don't wanna deal with that. No, you deal with that. You know, you got to deal with it. For what I'm saying, you got involved with a guy who doesn't have options in his life. That's a recipe for disaster right there, just with it itself. Because a guy who got very little options, or maybe no option at all, he's gonna be very, what they call it, you know, he's gonna be very, very protective. And then he's gonna stalk you because he doesn't have any options. That's what happened to me and Sub-5 Stalker, bro. She was stalking me because she didn't have any options. No man wanted her, bro. And I fucked up and tried to put my dick in her, man, and it didn't work. Cause my dick didn't get hard. And when I tried to push her away from me, bro, that's when she got really like aggressive and shit, bro. She was throwing coffee on my car every single day, bro. And I swear I was trying to get her away from me, bro. You know what I'm saying? She started stalking me every single day. You know, she even called the cops on me one time. I had to leave the scene. You know what I'm saying? So I said, no more messing with females out here, man, on the streets. She got to be a working female or something like boobs. She's a working normal female. She's not homeless. She's not this. You know what I'm saying? Those are females I fuck with. That's what I will fuck with right now. But even though I'm not supposed to be fucking with her because I'm supposed to be getting this bag and get up on my feet and then I'll be able to date. You know what I'm saying? But this bitch, trouble follow her everywhere she go, bro. She done got involved with a man that has no options. No other female want him. It's cold as shit outside. And I understand why this motherfucker, when he get with her, he start running his mouth. I'm like, bro, all you gotta do is just be quiet and be warm. Cause I guess she let him get up under the blanket with her and shit. But then he's running his mouth. He kept talking, and he pissed her off. And then she told him, get out from under the blanket. You gotta go. I'm like, bro, all you had to do is be quiet. It's cold out here. Why would you fuck that up? Before he used to leave and shit, man. And now he don't want to leave now. Now it's getting dangerous, bro. That shit is getting dangerous. He don't want to leave. Bruh, he doesn't want to leave now. Before he used to get up and say, fuck that, I'm leaving. Now it's getting worse. I told her it was gonna get worse. Before it got better, it's gonna get worse. She not listening, bro. So I need to get away from her, man. When you don't listen to me, I gotta get away from you. I told you what to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, I told you what to do. You know? She not listening to me, man. You know? She thinking she know everything and she don't have to listen to me. It kind of like went through her ear, like went through one ear and out the next. I said, you right now, you are in danger. You don't know you got a real life stalker on your hands. You not listening to what I'm saying. You know, feel what I'm saying? You know, you're not listening. You know, she's not listening to what I'm saying. She don't listen to me. So I said, forget about it. I'm just going to get up and I'm going to leave. Because you don't know how to listen to people. That's what you need to do. You need to know how to listen to people because he's not going to stop coming around. He's stuck on you like glue, girl. And that's a terrible thing when you got somebody that keep coming around and you don't want them around, bro. That was, to me, that was horrifying. You feel what I'm saying? To me, that was horrifying to be having certified stalkers stalk me for for months at a time, bro. I called the cops on her. I did everything, bro. She still wouldn't stop coming around. And I told her, and tonight, she wanted him to come back to the spot. She said, okay, can Berto come over? And I was like, as long as you guys are not arguing and stuff. And then what they do, they got over there and started arguing. And I said, oh, okay, I'm done with you two. No, I'm good. You guys find your own place to fucking camp and argue. Don't come around me with that stuff, man. I'm not hanging out with Kat no more. Kat, I'm sorry, I can't hang out with you. You and Berto, I'm sorry. Straight up, I'm gonna tell her right now later on when I see her, I'm like, look, I can't hang out with you and stuff like that. I hope you charge your phone, but that's about it. I can't hang out with you no more. No more pizza, no more none of that. No more. Because you gotta order pizza and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Hang out, have a few drinks, you know what I'm saying? But now, she's basically on the run from this guy, man. This guy, he is not listening. She told him to leave like a million times. He still wouldn't go. I'm like, what part don't you understand? Like this woman don't want you, bro. Why are you stuck on her, bro? You feel what I'm saying? Nah, he not gonna let you go, bro. I'm sorry. He ain't gonna let you go. Now he's stuck on you. Now you got a stalker on your hands. That's called being a stalker. When you coming around, people don't want you around. That's called being a stalker, bro. And now she don't know how serious this shit is. It's serious. It's a stalker situation is something that you gotta take seriously because it can get deadly after a while. It start out with little things first, you know what I'm saying, and then after that, it starts picking up steam, and then more steam, and then more steam. You know, like a snowball effect. You feel what I'm saying? And before you know it, it becomes a big ass snowball that you can't control. So she got to figure out what she gonna do because I'm not in this. I'm not in this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what you get when you get involved with a guy who don't have no options. Berto don't have no options. He's an incel, bro. He's a real life walking incel. And finally he came up on some coochie, man. He gonna you know what I'm saying? It might turn out deadly. Remember that guy Brian Scholar or whatever his name is, the Tupac peanut, the peanut head white guy. The white guy had a Tupac peanut head. You know what I'm saying? It was shaped like Tupac. He was an incel that finally came up on a girl that was decent looking. And when it was time to let that shit go, bro, he did not let it go. Matter of fact, he killed her and himself. That's these guys. You feel what I'm saying? I think his name was Brian Stoller or whatever his name, or I know his first name. His first name was Brian, and the girl he was dating was like a 6 or a 7. She was okay looking, man. You know what I'm saying? And he had a negative cancer too. He was sub 5. He was like a 4, and she talked to him like a dog, man. She treated him like shit during the relationship. But then when it was time to part ways, bro, he didn't want to part ways. So guess what? He killed her, bro. Fatal attraction is real, okay? He killed her. And it happens with men too. When women can't take no for an answer, they end up killing that man. Just recently, this one chick, she found out her ex-boyfriend blocked her on social media, right? And she went to go kill his new girlfriend. Just recently, it just happened. She killed his new girlfriend, bro, because she found out that she was blocked on social media. You feel me? He blocked her on social media. See, that's what I'm saying. These people are dangerous. You feel what I'm saying? They're narcissists straight up. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to have nothing to do with her, bro. She's going to have to deal with that. She's going to have to deal with that. That's between you two. I'm going to tell her straight up. When she come over here, and she going to come over here, she going to try to find, try to find me to help charge our phone, okay? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna tell her straight up, hey, that's between you two. I don't want to get involved, man. That's it. And I got up and I left. Like, fuck you. I saved myself. I love myself, man. Fuck that. Now, if you was my cousin or my sister or something, then I can come to your defense. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't no kin to mine. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even like you like that. You're not even my girlfriend. And I don't want her to be my girlfriend because she is definitely a 2 in looks. She's a 2, bro. Not a 3, not a 4, but a 2. And I don't get involved with no 2, man. She's on the same looks level as sub 5 stalker, bro. You know what I'm saying? I learned my lesson. Don't mess with women that are below your looks level. Don't ever do that. They get dangerous. Especially if they know where you live, man. You feel what I'm saying? You know? Or any type of female that got a substance abuse or something like that. She abused alcohol. I mean, I drink a lot too, man. But my drinking is controlled drinking. I drink after a certain time, when the sun go down, when it get dark. I don't drink in the daytime. I don't day drink. You feel what I'm saying? I have about like 5 or 6 shots, whatever, and then I call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Or I might have when I'm drinking beer, I'll have about 3 beers, and then I call it a day. I don't drink from sun up to sundown. I don't drink like that. That's called abusing alcohol, bro. You waking up in the morning and grabbing a drink. That's called abuse. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, she's gonna have to find out what she's gonna do because I'm not gonna. You gotta take care of that. That's your shit. You know, that's your shit right there. You gotta take care of that. And she's not doing enough to stop him. You know, she's not. She's not going to the cops. She's not calling the cops on him. So therefore, if you're not calling the cops, it can get a lot worse. And she's like, well, she came up with this excuse talking about, well, if I put a restraining order, they can really stalk me after that. Like, no. Don't tell them that. No, a restraining order does help. Wherever you are, they got to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, I'm about to go inside, man. It is mad cold out here. You know, I think this morning I'm going to have me a bagel. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I say I got to treat myself, man. No fasting today. I did it yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of hungry. And I had just 2 meals yesterday. But like I said, man, you got to be really careful about who you get involved with. I learned that the hard way with Sub 5 Stalker. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta be watching your tail, man. Does she have options? Does she use drugs? You know, does she have a bunch of prescription drugs prescribed by a doctor? You know, like, does she, you know what I mean? You gotta look in that mezzanine cabinet and shit like that. You know, you gotta know who you're getting involved with. You know what I'm saying? Because if she's on medication, like psych meds or some shit like that, bro, that's not the type of female you want to like get involved with. The first thing you do when you get involved with a female, you go to her house, look in that medicine cabinet and see if she got a bunch of medication up in there. If she got a bunch of if she got a bunch of medication in there, leave right away. Just make up a story. You know, hey, I gotta go, man. My mother she's sick or something, or my sister she need me. I gotta go over there real quick. Just leave. Don't talk to her no more. Don't have sex with her. You know what I'm saying? Just leave. You know, because it could become deadly, bro. I'm telling you. These people who don't have a whole lot of options, they are the most dangerous people in the world. Not only that they don't have options, but they don't have goals. They don't have drive. They don't have ambition. They got nothing to live for. He has nothing. And that's when it becomes very dangerous. When a guy don't have goals, he don't have drive, he don't have ambition. You feel what I'm saying? He doesn't have another woman. You are the only one that's messing with him in the world. In this whole entire world with 7 billion people on it. You're the only one that's dealing with him. No other woman on this whole entire planet want him but you. So now you got to deal with that shit. Like I said, he's an incel, bro. Berto is an incel because he's been without a girlfriend or any type of interest. No, it ain't like he got a female that's interested in him, bro. Like, no. Me, I haven't had a girlfriend in a while, but I can't say that I'm an incel because I got females that's interested, that show me interest, that say hello to me every single day over here at Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a guy on a mission to get this bag. That's what I am. You feel me? This bag is more important, man. Even more important than messing with boobs at this point. You know what I'm saying? I learned my lesson from the past, bro. Get that money first, and then you deal with the women later, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a what they call it you know I don't have a abandonment issues, bro. I think when I was younger I had it, but as I got older and I traveled by myself and shit like that, man, I don't have abandonment issues. I could drop a female just like that. Even though I don't have options, I would drop her, bro. When I was with Sub 5 Stalker, bro, and I didn't have no options after her, bro, I dropped her anyway. Even if I don't have options, I would drop her. It doesn't matter. I don't want to deal with her. I don't want her in my face. I don't let no female like abuse me or verbally abuse me or any type of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or let a female talk to me any old type of way, especially if she's sub 5. I could kind of let it get away with the prettier women and stuff like that. I let her get away with that shit. But after a while, man, that shit would start to be too much. But I'm saying, I'll let the prettier woman get away with certain things that the ugly woman, the ugly sub 5 female, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I won't, sub 5, you walking around like you a 10? Hell no, you better get your ass out my face. That's why she throw coffee on my car every single day, bro. I was like, man, I got a real life stalker on my hands right now. She won't leave me alone, bro. And everybody talking about, man, she like you. I'm like, I don't like her like that though. She doesn't deserve my affection, bro. You see what I'm saying? She's not on my looks level. You see what I'm saying? I'm only kind to females that are on my looks level, man. I want to build relationships with them. Not with a sub 5 female. Never did, never have. Never have, never did. I never did build any type of emotional connection with the female. I never took them out on dates. All the sub 5 females, man, I kept them behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? If they had a nice big ass or something like that, I would constantly always hit it from the back. I wouldn't hit it from the front. Because that's where I want to be. Because her face is hideous. I don't want to see it when I'm having sex with her. Some females, they was okay with that. When you above their looks level, they'll let you get away with anything. I noticed that. I don't even kiss them. Sub 5 females, when I was younger coming up, dating in my 20s and messing around with females in my 20s, never kissed them. Like that girl, I forgot her name, man. But she was a 40-year-old chick, man. And I was in my 20s and stuff. I was in the prime of my life, bro. And she was way past her prime. And I used to come over, let her suck my dick, beat it up from behind. Most of the time it was from behind, bro. She got a hideous face. She got a sub 5 face. You know what I'm saying? So, and then bust my nut and then go to sleep, wake up, bust my nut again, and then leave. I'm not taking you out to dinner. Never did, never will. You know what I'm saying? But the women who were on my looks level, I kissed them, I caressed them. You know what I'm saying? I made love to them. Women who was around 5, 6, or 7 looks. Gwen was the one I wanted to build a relationship with because she was on my looks level, man. That's why I got with Gwen, bro. You feel what I'm saying? The women who were on my looks level, those was the ones they were the hardest to keep around, man. Women that's on your looks level, especially nowadays, they very hard to keep around. You know what I'm saying? A woman that's a 5, 6, or 7 nowadays, that's hard to keep. But those sub 5 females, man, you gotta watch them. There's was a sub 5 female that be digging me here, man. The Blight girl, you know what I'm saying? She's sub 5 and she freaks me out. I would never get involved with her, bro. Never. It could turn deadly, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, no more sub fives. No more sub fives. Cause they crazy, bro. You know, and she should have known that, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna get up in here, man. I'm gonna get me a bagel this morning. Fuck that, nigga. Whipped cream cheese. You feel me? It's been like maybe like a couple of weeks since I had a bagel. So, and I dropped some weight around my waist. So I earned that bagel. Okay. You guys have a good day, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Stay away from the sub fives, man. They dangerous. I'm out.